I'm so glad y'all are here tonight. Thank you so much for doing this. Out of my friends who are here, who saw me on America's Got Talent? Yeah? Okay, thank you so much. Who voted? Okay, that was less numbers, and that's why I didn't win. I'm not saying it didn't do good things for me. It did. It gave me a credit. Now I can say I was on NBC. That's a big deal. Yes. Yeah, it gets me good gigs. I appreciate that. You know, I get to perform in front of more than tens of people at a time now. So that's nice. It did change my life in that way. But here's the problem. I think it didn't really change my life because I was on that show at the end of the pandemic, right? By the end of the pandemic, we had all cut cable. Everybody was only watching streaming services. It felt like getting really good at radio the year TV was invented. The hard part of being on America's Got Talent was that they pump you up. If you're ever on a reality show like that, they pump you up. The producers, they get in your head. They tell you, you're going to win. Get ready. Oh, you're going to win. That's why all the contestants have different producers. They're like, you're going to win. Oh, comedians never won this. Oh, shit. And you're a female comedian? The future is female. Y'all, they've been saying the future is female for decades. We live in the future. They overturned Roe 2 years ago, so we're fucked. Saying the future is female is the same thing Dippin' Dots has been claiming for... entire time. They've been claiming that Dippin' Dots is the future of ice cream since 1988. Y'all, we live in the future, okay? The future is Jenny's ice cream, okay? All right, and gooey butter cake is way better than your cup of tiny cold balls. All right, Dippin' Dots. They kept telling me that I was going to win. They're like, you're going to win. It's going to be great. You've got a good story, because you got to have a good story to win a reality show, right? You got to have that good story. They loved my story. I grew up poor. Ooh. The only one. Like, you grew up poor. America's going to love that shit. That feels good. If I would have only known that when I lived in a trailer as a kid. I could have told all those kids who lived in brick houses with stairs built into the side. You call me trailer trash now, but it's going to pay off one day when I'm on America's Got Talent. Oh, man, they were like, oh, America's going to love your story. You grew up poor. You grew up in a trailer. Your parents were teenagers when they had you. Holy shit. And then they were like, do you have any pictures of your family in front of the trailer so we can put it on TV? Because that's what you do when you're a poor family. Come on, kids, gather up. Lace, you stand on the hitch in front of it. Come on, we got it. Fuck no, we don't have any pictures of our family in front of the trailer. My mom did her goddamn best to make sure no one knew that we lived in a trailer, okay? She trained us at home. She didn't want to live like that. We had to live like that because they were teenagers when they had us, okay? Nobody wants to live like that. She trained us at home to every time the phone rang, she was like, okay, here's how you answer it. Larrabee Residence. That's how she said to answer the phone. Larrabee Residence. That's fancy, okay? Residence? That's a 3-syllable word. Poor people, we don't live in 3-syllable places. We live in 1 or 2-syllable places, okay? We live in home, trailer, or apartment. Those are places that we live. You can't call a place a residence if you have to take it to the DMV to get renewed every year to live in it. They were convinced convinced, though. They were like, no, this story's going to win. It's going to be great. Then you get on the show with all that confidence and you start competing with people who have actual stories. And you realize you are not going to win this shit. You're competing against people like a refugee opera singer. That bitch is not even allowed to sing in her own country. You got to compete with a one-armed juggler. That's a way better story. How's he do it? A lot of feet, okay? That's what he... Worst case, I ended up having to compete with a pack of poodles, folks. Poodles. I don't think you're hearing me correctly. These were poodles who danced around and changed clothes while they were on stage. And I lost to them. Me, a human woman who spent 12 years traveling the country, honing my craft, lose to a pack of hypoallergenic bitches that stripped on stage. That's bullshit, okay? And here's the thing. I'm not a sore loser. I'm really not. But they didn't even know they were on TV. This was not their dream. Their dream was not to impress Sofia Vergara and become friends with Heidi Klum. No, all right? And they have short lifespans. So you might think, well, Lace, let them have it. Fuck that. Their lifespans are still shorter than a woman in entertainment, okay? Thank you. Some things did change, though. If you ever get national attention, a couple things change. You know, you start getting recognized when you're out in public. That's nice, you know. Got recognized at my home nail salon. Yeah. I tried to keep it a secret, but they'll find out. All right? They're sneaky. And not just because they're Asian. But here's the thing. They started recognizing me, all right? So one day I go in there and my nail lady, you know, she goes, hey, I found out you were on America. Well, that's not what she sounded like, but I'm not doing the accent. Not getting canceled before I'm famous, folks, okay? I'm not going to do it. She goes, hey, I found out you were on America's Got Talent. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I was. Thank you so much. Hope you watched. And she goes, well, you were way more beautiful on TV. Right? Not cool. Hadn't even tipped the bitch yet, okay? Wrong time, all right? Second of all, you know, I like to go into the nail salon like the sea monster that I am, okay? I'm not in there trying to look hot. I'm in there trying to get descaled, okay? Like a bass on an outdoor table. That's what I'm trying to do, you know? I'm not trying to impress you, Amy. If that's your real name, okay? I'm trying to get a standing ovation, all right, from a theater of people and Howie Mandel, all right, and not get shit-talked in Vietnamese about my barnacle feet, okay?